and looks over to Scottie Pippen, Sr., and gives him a point right there off the nod.
You know they all have an eye on who's watching them tonight.
Well, I mean, that's one of the great things about being in Summer League. I mean, this is where the stars step up as Jared Harper battles back with the three.
Did I not just say we're going to have a wildly entertaining second half?
Well, I mean, know that New Orleans has something to play for. And again, not that the Lakers don't. The Swider lines up another, knocks down another. I'm not sure how this guy continues to get open, but you know, Cole Swider will be a guy that will find a way in the NBA. If you think back, look at guys like Duncan Robinson who can just flat out shoot the basketball at 6'7". Cole Swider even taller, and is a guy that's able to find his looks at all times.
All right, so this is up to the minute. The Toronto Raptors now are eliminated from the chase. They did not win by enough. So the door is open here for New Orleans, and Portland is rooting for the Los Angeles Lakers. So as it stands right now, Knicks 1, Portland 2, but vulnerable. If the Lakers beat the Pelicans, Trailblazers working on Sunday. Pelicans, though, control their own destiny. They'll need to win and do so by 5 at least. On a bouncer to the rim, but no bucket. Pippen Jr. swatted it away. What a run to the rim for Jones. Broken floor. Butler lays it in.
Nice find by Petty. Dropping it off behind the back, and once again the patience, waiting and allowing Jonathan Butler to get into the right spot to be able to finish.
Hot hand right now for Los Angeles. Swider for 2 this time.
Okay,
why not?
Throwing a mid-range in there, Cole.
He didn't look at Scottie Pippen Sr. after that shot.
Got back on defense. Yeah. He knows, you know, of course, John Butler, who can shoot the three as well, he's got to get back and find his man. These two guys went at it between Syracuse and Florida State a number of times in ACC play. Great find.
Swider has the last 11 for Los Angeles.
But a smart play by Scottie Pippen Jr., recognizing where the hot hand is and making sure he got him the basketball.
Harper with a little wiggle here. That's just knowing contact's coming right there.
Scottie Pippen Jr. getting out in transition, recognizing where the hot hand was, and Cole Swider making sure he took care of his guy. That's NBA basketball at its best. You feed the hot hand. Scottie Pippen Jr. with the high IQ making the right play.
Makes sense. 11 combined assists for Pippen Jr. in his last 2 games. He has 5 dimes already here in this one.
He's really showing his playmaking ability. I mean, he's known as a scorer, but he's really showing off his playmaking ability here at the professional level. And, I mean, it's in his genes, no question about it, because this guy was a significant playmaker. One of the true first point forwards. You're talking about a guy who played the small forward position but was a primary ball handler. 6 times was able to win an NBA title, and doing also while being the best defender on the floor.
Little heat check from Swider, and it was a good look too. Scottie Pippen will be joining us here in the booth here.
Yeah, we get Pip. Pip did me a favor. Because I knew Pip, I was able to cut the line in the bathroom earlier. It was a line outside the men's room at halftime.
Wait a minute. That was your first Scottie Pippen encounter of the night?
Of tonight?
Tonight. This very evening.
Yes, first time I talked to him. Yes, was
that situation.
Yes, that situation. But because I know Scottie Pippen, people say, "Oh, you know, Scottie, you can go close, you can cut the line."
It's all about position.
I mean, it's all about
marking.
It's who you know.
That's right.
Who you know in this world.
Servetus returns for New Orleans. They've got a hill to climb here. It was a 13-point lead moments ago, the largest such on either side. Lakers got some giddy up to them. Drop it around here. And high off the glass and avoiding the would-be shot blocker is Kalea Jones.
Man, look at the speed of Jared Harper pushing the basketball back out for a made shot.
Up the floor to Pippen Jr. May have been tipped. I thought he had the right angle on the box. Servetus recovers to Butler. Wide open for 3. That's long.
Tell you what, I love the pace of this game, though. These two teams are getting up and down the floor. The Lakers are just doing it better right now than the Bells.
Pierre Louis with a tough finish. And it doesn't look reckless.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Pierre Louis, once you get those shoulders past the defender, you know it's free to go. Butler not able to get over in time to block that shot. And the Lakers haven't just been about the threes. They've thrown in some easy buckets at the rim as well.
Butler trying to get from three, same side. So pick and roll out of the rim. Unable to put it down. Savitas splits two. I thought he was going to give it up, and he's able to get to the rim for a bucket.
But he made the right play. No one ever stopped the basketball, which is the primary target defensively. You got to stop the ball first.